Today on the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour, the championship of Class A, Charlie Collins of Harvard Lanes in Massachusetts takes on Josh Daley of Academy Lanes in Haverhill, Massachusetts, here at Ryan Family Amusements in Millis, Massachusetts.
No pressure for either of these gentlemen, but to follow up what they've just had the last three matches, technically four if you count Nate.
That's Dan Castle. I'm Greg Gouillart. Alongside us, outgoing Commissioner Danny Finn. I kind of like that title, to be honest with you.
Outgoing Commissioner? I can only say it for 7 more days.
Yeah, or seconds, one or the other.
Well, I think I'm still considered Commissioner.
Oh, yeah, for
the West, yeah. Once the West is done.
Are you going to be on the West?
Once the West is done, then I'm all.
So are you.
So am I. I've been relegated to bowler.
Collins got it, 1-2-10.
We are underway.
5 strings, 5 boxes at a time, total pinfall. If there's a tie, there's a 6th string, in case you didn't know.
First time ever.
As of last match.
All right, spare for Charlie Collins to start us off.
Both gentlemen on the same Worlds team, same Friday Night Pro team.
Same shirts.
Same shirts.
There we go. I've colored it ACST style instead.
I might have to run out back.
Sorry.
10 and a ball and a bit of a lane delay to start off, perhaps. Never mind.
Also on my personal page, so just in case.
Sorry about that. There's always a lot of hijinks going around the streaming booth every now and again.
All right, on the field's Charlie with a fastball here, and he's got
I do think we're going to see more strikes this game than we have in the prior.
8 in the field for 18 through 1. He's just ahead the 7 and the 8. There
that
we go.
was a head pin, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It got lapped, was all.
It's all a blur.
All right, it's going to be a tough shot here. He's got wood in front of the 8, double wood. He probably wants to go to the right. Would you agree, Danny?
Yeah, I think to the right's the move here.
As he does, and almost gets there.
Oh, maybe we were wrong.
Further right, maybe?
Put it up again. Have him try again.
It wasn't angled great, so it was a long shot. No guarantees.
Academy Lanes Worlds team back-to-back champions of the major men's team tournament.
10 in the second for 28 through 2 for Collins.
Each edition is usually the first full week of November, as it should be this time around.
Where's it at this year?
Academy Lanes in Haverhill, Massachusetts.
That's right.
Collins box 3, game 1, and he is in the pocket. And that's a strike.
There's one.
With the 5-2, the last 2 pins to go.
Josh giving him a round of applause there.
They're very good friends.
Absolutely. I think we're going to spend more time waiting for the lanes to reset than their actual ball. They go quick.
Pace of play.
Well, they're both exceeding the speed capability of the system here.
Oh, yeah.
Which is 40, if I remember right?
I think it's only 38. Is it?
Charlie first ball in field drops 3, leaves the 1-2-4.
Sometimes it just takes a nap, honestly.
Yeah, that too.
Not the most important thing about bowling.
Well, I've never exceeded it, so.
Alas.
I think I've only done it when I was younger. I could do it if I.
Oh, spare on strike for Collins for
If I
20
lost.
box 48 through 3, I'm sorry.
In case it isn't obvious from watching, these are the number 1 seeds in each of these conferences. Made it through the 8-seed knockout bracket to this point to become their respective A conference champions.
Josh with a 205 wins on the season out of a possible 252.
And that's going to be 8 on the fill for 66 through 4, leaving the 310. These are 2 of the best bowlers in New England. I mean, hands down.
Charlie Collins averaged 119 to your point. Josh Daley's 129.
Oh.
And swing and a miss for Charlie. So open in the 5th.
I'm going to tell you right now, between these two gentlemen, no lead is going to be safe.
No, they can explode at any time. And Charlie with a 9 box finally left a pin up there, and that's 75 for the half.
He almost didn't.
There's actually a rule in the ICBA, the International Candlepin Bowling Association rulebook, that expressly says if it rebounds after fair contact, it's live. And to which my reaction is, duh?
Well, yeah, because as long as you got that first hit is fair,
yeah,
the ball can go anywhere pretty much.
I've told people it all depends on what it hits first, which most people, I've had a few people tell me to hit the lane first, but
I guess that was controversial once upon a time. Just don't hit the curtain first.
All right,
you know
Josh Daley starts off.
I'm sure everything's controversial until it can be worded.
All right, Daley was over on the 2 pin. He left up the 4 horsemen right plus the 5 pin.
I want to be outraged.
And he's breaking the speed meter.
Oh, that was no question that was going to happen.
Yeah. And open box in the first.
One of the hardest throwers in the game.
Josh Daley has never thrown below 600 all season. or playoffs.
You just meant in life. I was like, there's no way that's
Well, that's a 9 to start the game.
Yeah, I
so-
mean, listen, Bro was on Candlepin New Gen and Candlepin for Kids like Charlie Collins was, but
now if Josh
all season.
manages to win, that's got to be the first time someone's ever won representing the South and the North.
True.
That's
Just
right.
like he did when he prevailed over Joey Lister at Harvard Lanes.
He was a South bowler at that point, though.
Oh, that's a castle right or a setback. The 5-6-10.
Anything for you, Dan.
Hey, it wasn't after me. Remember that.
5-6-10, an obnoxious piece of wood.
And everybody called it that for a while.
Not a fan of that leave at all.
I hate that leave.
Oh!
Maybe still, but no. Good bid on that. He took out the 5 and the 6.
Played it intentionally to the left and got the problem pin, the 5.
Yeah, it was as good of a bid as you were going to get on that one.
Yeah, he got that piece of wood spinning around. Did touch the 10, didn't take it out. So 1 pin to go for a $10, and the ball's still going back and forth. I think we're in Canada, and
Yeah, that's right, you flat-guttered folks that we love.
We can both agree that Charlie and Josh definitely called each other ahead of this match to wear the same outfit, right?
oh yeah, that's a good mention of Bobby Brown. I knew Bobby pretty well, and he helped me quite a few times too, and we miss him.
In my opinion, the greatest instructor the game has ever had.
Gone too soon, but his legacy clearly lives on.
Headpin hit for Josh and a 9 drop, leaving just a 10, nothing in front of it. So clean shot at it. He's at 18 through 2, so he's down 10 pins at the moment.
Glenn Gouillart talked about it too, where him bowling on a team with Ashley Brenton this year was kind of full circle because Glenn was one of his first kids, and Ashley was part of that last group with Charlie and Josh. Josh a little bit older than Charlie, but they're part of that last group with Bobby, so it was kind of a good bookends of.
Well, Bobby used to bowl with us on the Monday Night League with Glenn Gill and I and a lot of other people in Natick. And $10 for Charlie or Josh, 28 through 3, down 20 at the moment.
Sound test again, Danny? I think I got your levels right.
I can just talk louder if that helps.
No, you sound good to me.
Yell so they can hear you, preferably. Kidding. What can they do? Fire you?
I know, right?
Oh, nice 9 drop for Josh, leaving just a 5 pin.
Now he's going to snap this pin in half. Watch it.
Josh Daley, 129 average, 182 high single, season high 5 of 718.
I wonder how many pins these guys have broken between them.
182 is season high single. Career high single is 199.
There it is. So it's broken the ice now with the marks. Daley with a mark in the 4th, 38 through 4. Charlie's got a cushion at the moment, but
Ryan Mayer's 184, the only higher single out in A West. Sean Taylor, also of Academy World's team, Daley's only equal on 182.
hey, on the fill for Josh again. I'm going to do this because they wore the same damn shirts.
So if it helps, their name is on there.
Oh, it does. It's just that the mouth engages sometimes before
I'm just teasing you.
Good Lord.
You know I love you.
All right. What did he put on a 3?
3, Phil, yeah. Josh going to need to
Alas.
settle down right now. Get back to doing Josh Daley things.
All right. He still has the 137 and maybe a 5. Yep. And that's $7. So Josh starts off a little slow with the 48. Charlie's in the driver's seat at the moment with 75 through the first half of game 1 of 5.
Please like the video if you haven't already, whether you're watching on Candlepin Bowling Network or the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour. Get the word out. The Class A final is now.
I believe Josh has a 199 in this house.
Hey, Nico, that was definitely a great match. All right, Charlie Collins up in lane 19 to start the second half of game 1, and he is just off the headpin, leaves a Cleary left, 1, 2, 4, 7, and 9.
Remind me to bring up that Nico anecdote when Daley gets up next. First, Charlie.
So Cleary's a tough one to make, but we'll see. He's in there, and he leaves, just misses a headpin. He was shooting at that 1-2 pocket, so no mark in 6.
Charlie's been married for all of 5 months. Congratulations to him and Kim.
Kim in the building. I think both bowlers' moms in the building.
A nice 10 for Charlie Collins for a 85 through
Yep.
6.
Lori Canny, ACST bowler as well in Class D.
Yes.
A good audience here today, actually.
Mary
So,
Croto also in the house.
Josh's mother, to your point.
And punch out to the right, half Worcester right for Charlie.
It's amazing he has time to get those 2 fingers up after how hard he throws the ball. I bowl with him at Harvard Lanes and how fast he can tell that that's...
It's like Javier Baez on that absurd Pirates blooper. Like, how do you have the time to call safe and then get yourself safe?
Yeah, I'd asked Mike Smith that, who bowls and also used to pitch. I said, as soon as you let it go, do you know where it's going? When he pitched, he's like, as soon as I let it go, I knew where it was going. I knew if it was a ball or a strike as soon as it left my hand.
Over the outfield wall. Kidding.
I'm telling.
All right, that's an $8 for Charlie. He's going after the high-low jack for a 10 and just got the...
It's Red Sox Nation. I have to dunk on the Blue Jays.
I told him I want to know how good he is at the down the clown game. He said, I've never played. I said, didn't you make a career throwing balls at clowns? One day I'm going to get him to do it.
Not like rapid fire like this.
I just want to see if he breaks a clown in half.
93 after 7, and Charlie just dropped 9, a late falling 8-pin, and a stripey pin. You know I dislike the stripe pin, right? I've made that clear a few times. Yeah.
So when you do start bowling again, if you and I end up in the same class, I'm going to have a whole rack of triple stripe pins.
Gone.
There's a mark. Well,
just to make sure I can beat you.
Well, because it'll deflect my ball into the gutter every time. I'll be right on the head pin, and because of the magnetic repulsion in the stripey pins, the ball will go to the side, guaranteed.
Absolutely.
All right, that's a spare for Charlie. He's at 103 plus a ball, and here's that ball. And he's in the pocket and drops a dime.
There's 2. How many strikes do we have over the first 3 matches?
Not a lot. But Capone on the end, though.
113 through 8, 123, and a 2-ball fill for Charlie.
Capone in box 60, brand new sentence.
We'll say about 10, and we're already at 2 now.
Oh.
I think we'll pass 10.
Spread eagle -1, so that's 5 in the first fill ball. Be pretty spare if you can make it.
Go left side, I think.
Yeah, go for the 2. Yeah, I agree. Charlie does not.
Whoa!
And he gets it. Charlie is wise.
All right, well, I'm going to go home because I feel like I have nothing else to contribute.
Well, he made a tough one there. Spread eagle -10 for a spare in the 10th, and that's a 133 in a ball. 143 in a ball, I'm sorry.
A good fill's going to get him a 50 here. And there it is.
Could we get some more here? He gets a lot of lates. 8 in a fill, 151 string for Charlie Collins. What a good start.
No, don't tune out yet, guys. Wait. Daley's very capable.
As Greg alluded to, I want to say in the Class D match where Mark Ricci threw a 172 at Josh.
Yeah.
Josh was able to keep it close and then came back 1 total.
Including a 4-bagger. Nico said it too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how we're in this position that we're in right now.
All right, let's see.
And Perry threw a double strike we saw earlier, and it wasn't enough.
All right, so he closed out that first half with just 48. Nailed the head pin for the beginning of the 6th box, and he has the 3, 4, 10, and I kind of like that wood. I'm thinking hitting between a 3 and a 10, you might get a shot at this one. And he did. Beautifully done. I think he was more solid on the 3-pin than I probably was thinking, but spare is a spare, and that's how you claw back on this one. I see Richard Beveridge on here. All right, so that's 58 in a ball.
We're going to see a lot of Maine in the coming Friday Night Pro League season. I can't wait. Hi, Rich.
Oh, got the bird. I hate the bird. 4 in a fill, 62 through 6, and that puts him down 23 in completed boxes, and this is a tough one.
CBN used to be Spread Eagle Productions, hence the logo. We'll give away $25 if he makes it for a spare. My wallet felt a little lighter just saying that, but he misses.
I was going to ask you if that was in effect for the playoffs, so I didn't know for sure.
Or I'll beg Bob otherwise for mercy.
All right, 8 box, 70 through 7. All right, needs a couple here. He's up against a wall of marks.
Including
get a couple marks here. Try to keep it somewhat attainable. You don't want Charlie to be able to run away here and let him get comfortable. Although I would never be comfortable knowing Josh was bowling.
Yeah, I mean, even like it's just said in the comments, Josh can get in a hole early and come back.
Yep.
No more match points. We're done with that as of playoffs.
All right, so that's a nice head pin hit. It leaves a triangle in the back.
Winning
4, 7, 8.
Winning a string has no immediate award.
I think if he finds a way to get to 120 here, he's going to be okay. Oh, no.
Oh, 7-pin.
It's when it freezes up against the sidewall like that, it tends to take crazy caroms.
I was watching Mike in the last match get some robbery done against him by the pins. 10 box, 80 through 8.
Does it freeze against the sidewall cushion, perhaps, or is it just wedged in there funny one way or the other?
You know, it looks like it is touching the wall, isn't it?
I think so, too. And boing.
It didn't have any backwards motion. It just moved to the left or to the right. All right, 9th box for Josh Daley, another castle.
With the useless wood that does nothing for anyone anytime.
I like the person a lot more than I like the leave. I'm going to tell you that
Well,
right
I
now.
appreciate that. Well, I figured this way. I'll never be in the Hall of Fame, but if we leave it like this, the day will come when people will just yell out, "Damn it, Castle," every time they get this, and I'll be remembered.
That's all right. I won't be in it either. So,
And he did not get that. He got the 10. And again, for those who aren't aware, Bob named it that at one point because of its resemblance to a chess castling move, actually. And then he told me about it.
as far as Hall of Fame goes, I would not be surprised if the two gentlemen we're watching right now end up a part of it at some point.
Well, they're both young.
The age
Careers out of
minimum.
them.
The age minimum exists for a reason, but
I'm
still.
not saying today. I said at some point.
Yep. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
All right, Daley coming in, trying to get out of the first game. And again, robbed by a split of a strike. He had a good ball going down, I thought. What's that, 6-7?
It's the 6-7.
6-7.
No, he can make the pins and the ball move around. Let's see what he does.
I got three kids at home that love to do it. So
Hey, why not? 6-7.
6-7.
And again, so Daley's going to get stuck in double digits despite decent underlying fundamentals here.
All right, well, don't count him out yet. That's only game one, 151 to 98.
Yep. Here's a look at the stats. 6 marks to 2, pinning, only 3 left standing for Collins. And again, Daley had more head pins in that string. But the head pin is, I don't know if I can say it, overrated?
5 out of 50% splits for him.
Yeah, well, Lascarbo had an insane split percentage. Like 5 and 6 of his head pins were getting splits after 5 and 6 weren't.
Charlie's new
His
here.
last
Doesn't know
match.
what side he's supposed to start on.
So Charlie did too. He had 6 head pins and 3 splits, so that's 50-50 on that. All right, coming up game 2, Charlie sitting in the driver's seat at the moment. That can change rapidly, but that's where he is today.
53 is the largest deficit we've seen so far. But again, nothing.
Now that's a break. He hit the 3-6, I think.
As you saw in that stats view, yellow are head pin hits and red are head pin splits. That's the non-standard notation you see running down the central column of the scoreboard.
Tough wood, but he got it. Made it look easy.
Again, I know I keep reiterating sportsmanship. Charlie just hit that spare, and I heard Josh walking by. There you go, Charlie. Like, love to see that camaraderie among them. Like, John and Mike constantly rooting on each other.
On a fill, Charlie's got, can't count him too quick here, but that's 8 in a fill. 18 in the first box and a 110 split.
Now, is it rude to not root for your opponent if you just say, you're not going to razz him or whatever?
No,
but
no. I don't think it's rude to do that either. But it's good to see.
And of course, it's
Like, for example, if he was saying nothing, I wouldn't say, "Oh, what a bad sport he's being."
Nicely done 110 split for a spare for Collins.
you just like to see the unique dynamic here. And again, in addition, they were the 2020s Academy Lanes titles.
There we go. He's breaking it a little bit, but that's 5 in the fill for 33 for 2. And
We've seen a lot of these iterations, but we know Charlie can make this. I'm not even going to say where to play. He's going to play the right side.
So I hasten to clarify, 2024-2025. The 2022 title was a different squadron.
It was. All right, he's just going to play everything opposite of what I say at this point.
he went toward the middle more, or maybe
Yeah,
he was just
I'm
off
wondering,
that pin.
I'm wondering if he was going left because of the wood in the back.
All right, we'll get a 9 out of this, and I'd call that good. And that's what he does. 42 through 3.
You know, I've had this conversation with people before that would play the 2-pin there trying to get the 10 box because they're thinking I always have to get every pin off the deck. But it was actually Brian Forney that told me at one point, just maximize pins. Go for the easy.
Here you go. 2 in a row. This time a real bird.
Well, depending on how things go here, that's going to open some doors for Josh Daley.
I did bring my money, right? Uh-oh.
Well, he threatened.
I'm wondering. I bet you they take Venmo.
Probably do. As the youths do. I'm not that much older than them.
No, you're just a kid there, Greg. Everybody is compared to me. All right, 9 box for Charlie.
And the maturity to prove it.
51. I'm very immature, as anybody can tell you.
I think Charlie's going to be looking to get a mark right here because he wants to be in that 60-plus range because Josh is going to turn the dial very quickly at some point. I have no doubts.
I know the boxes in hand thing, but it's jarring to see 202 to 98 somehow. It's just intrinsically it looks weird.
Yeah.
We're bowling on a whole other dimension right now.
All right, high-low jack. 1-7-10 split. This is beautiful when it goes.
Either way, the bowlers always know how to switch it off after you've left it on the lanes, so to speak.
Left side of the head pin, and he's danced it around. It looked good, but a little shallow, so no spare in the 5th for Charlie.
Short pin, I suppose. And again, you see the proximity of Josh as well. Like, usually opponents don't stand so close together, but they're just that much at ease with each other, even though they are competitors in a major right now, which is good, to be clear.
And that's a good point, because for people maybe don't know each other well or whatever, you're doing that'd be considered pretty intimidating. And
we'll look at
some bowlers.
Jason Doucette stands right at the score tape at the Cubica.
Oh, that's different.
He's right there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But he's also been around. He knows.
Everybody knows him.
Yeah.
All right, Daley coming up, chance to come back and see what he does. On a 2-pin.
All right, Greg, what have I been saying all day? It's only a break.
If you make it.
If you make it.
That's right, the 1-3. Millis 8, sort of.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
He made it. He made it. He made it.
And that's a sign of a great
Look
bowler.
at his
Always
face.
have a backup plan.
Exactly.
Nobody panic!
I got something else planned in case it doesn't go that way. I'll
Right.
take something off the wall.
Break glass in case of emergency.
All right.
Please don't. We've already had the fire alarm go off during Ladies Internationals.
Oh, did it?
It did during the playoffs, first string.
7 in the fill, and he's within a pin of Charlie in completed boxes.
Nah, I don't love the way the wood laid up.
It was Exeter Lanes versus Sucru, I remember.
I don't either. I don't like this wood. Go right for that 3-pin pretty much.
There
he
we
got
go.
it.
Played on the right side of it.
Josh liked the wood, so he matched Charlie's mark in a second.
I'm going to tell you, I was a lot more confident with Josh throwing the ball than me throwing the ball.
I think you're right, though. Red line probably misses it.
Yeah.
I was thinking go right to that 3-pin, and I think it worked that time. But all right, so he's on a fill at 27 plus a ball. And what a ball it is for 9 from the fill, and he actually jumps ahead in this string, 36 to 33 through 2 boxes.
Maybe too soon to say, but here comes Joshua.
Yep. And he's not even doing it with strikes at this point.
And he's up against an open box, too. Single pin. Goodbye. 3 in a row for Charlie. Josh.
One of the things we were talking about, too, is the maturity of Josh Daley over the years, too, where when Mark threw the 172, a younger Josh might have caved. But the Josh we're seeing today and that we've been seeing over the last couple of years will not cave in those moments. Stay right in that pocket and wait for his moment. And I think that's what we're seeing right now.
Bowl at a box at a time. He's got a deficit, but it's way early in the match. And 6 in the fill. He's at 52. He's gained 10 pins now.
Yep. He's down
Tough one.
61, but 2 boxes in hand.
It's a tough one. It's a 1-3-4-7.
I'm keeping Greg working at all times.
And just catches the 1. A little full on a head pin, but
I had to get my steps in and adjusting that mic, sorry.
I'm going to start sitting across the room to make him really work. Apparently, I can't figure out how to put a headset on.
I know the bowlers hate repetitive lunges and having to throw that third ball, but I'm going to do some squats for fun right now.
Okay, Daley with a 7 box. He's at 59 through 4, up 8 pins in completed boxes right now. He's up against an open box.
I mean, it's serious business. We were talking about Pat McCauley earlier and how tough bowling can be on the leg as well. You know,
yeah.
He was working hard out there as well.
I bet you he was somebody that was really hoping it didn't go 6.
Yep. Maurice Perry for different reasons as well.
Yep.
Even though he came darn close.
I honestly, when he was leaving when he missed the head pin on the second ball, I thought for sure the third ball he was going to hit it and we're going to go in overtime.
All right, Daley with a 5 drop to Caleri right, 4 horsemen plus the 8. And is he going to carry the 8? No. Okay,
Dropped
open
off.
box in the 5th. But
I don't think if it hit it still was going to carry. The slow moving pin doesn't really knock the pins over here. I've seen it at other houses. I'm not really sure what the reasons are. I don't know if it's older pins. I don't know, but You have to hit it with a little bit of speed for it to go.
69-60 at the half in favor of Josh Daley.
Here we go. As soon as I could type with capital X, I would be so happy. Anyway, there we are. And 6 pins standing still for Collins through 15 boxes.
To cut it to 44.
So he's pinning well, he's marking well. Daley's pinning well also, all told, considering he's had fewer marks to work with. Pretty comparable to this point. Again, 60 halves. Collins puts up a 60 half and loses ground.
So beginning the second half of the second game, and Collins on the head pin. Drops 8. Nice leave. That's the 6-10, but the wood's a little flat. We'll see how he carries it. I'm thinking left side.
The right end is a little non-adjacent to the pin plate edge. Only just.
I think he can drive it right through, especially with the ball he throws.
He's going to the right side. That worked.
Yeah, wood does not deter either of these guys' shots.
Nope. And that's a good example where having a good, powerful ball really gives you an edge, because a slow ball might have caused that wood to pivot a little in the wrong direction.
137 of you watching already. Thank you very much. Please keep liking the video so that more people can tune in for this barn burner of a match.
Collins with a spare, and the 6 is at 70 in a ball. On the fill.
How many watching?
6.
137 here.
137, 288. So what are we at?
At Candlepin Bowling Network, so 400 in all.
400. That's
pretty good.
Great to see.
And we've only just begun this match, arguably.
76 through 6, and he's on a 4 horseman, and...
Oh, it went to the gap!
Oh.
All right. Well,
as I said, the streams are not competing. We're all working together.
Kumbaya. But seriously, yes.
Well, that's not how Charlie's feeling about that. He had a good hit, but a pin flew around into the gap, and Danny Finn's going to go down, and maybe not. Well, he's going to go get a ball. We got a ball.
Did he cut off Collins, or was Charlie just messing with him?
Hard to tell. Charlie's in his space.
It's a question of a pin.
And that's a 9. Oh, never can tell. 9 box.
I'm not going down again.
Wait for it.
And the system up there did not pick that up.
Usually when the ball runs back, it almost, I don't know how else to explain it other than it almost like puts a negative in there. I'm going to go fix that. Oh, no, he caught it.
Charlie caught it. Okay, so
Yeah.
Charlie stands at 85 through 7 now.
But it is interesting because when a ball rolls back like that, oftentimes it doesn't read the next ball that goes up.
Huh.
Box 8, game 2, Charlie Collins with a ball right in the pocket. And look at this reward. Well, it's better than it was. 9-10.
Even the 5-8, 9-10 goes, apparently. Right, Rob Brown?
That was incredible.
Too much space between there?
I don't know. See if he can carry both. He's right. Oh, off the wall. Nice read. Spare in the 8.
Got more of the wood in front of the 10 than the 9.
95 in a ball through 8 for Collins.
4 marks again. Man, it must be nice to do that so effortlessly, seemingly.
And buried it in the right pocket. Drops 9 for the fill. 104 through 8. And just a 7 pin.
Big time fill.
I don't know. You just got to go straight to the pin here, which is what he does.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 114.
5 marks.
No strikes yet.
Well,
in this game.
Not in this one. Had 2 in the previous.
And that time he put it on the 3 pin and dropped 6. That gives him 120 through 9. 1, 2, 8, 1, 2, 9, 10.
Strikes are rare. It's a game of spares. That old chestnut I do.
Oh. Right on it.
Wasn't going to tag the 9 and the 10. Maybe I'm getting too excited here, but you just expect everything, don't you?
I do.
$8. 128 for the second game. 138, I'm sorry. Hang on, let me read this. I'm reading the wrong scoreboard. Right.
Yep, 279 to 160. Well, 279 to 167, 5 boxes behind, of course.
I'll look at your scoreboard. I'm looking up at the one over the lanes, and I was having trouble reading it for a minute.
If you've been sufficiently fooled into thinking candlepin bowling is easy, why not come try it? Ryan Family Amusements, Millis, Massachusetts, 22 lanes in all, and many other great Ryan's locations as well. Go to ryanfamily.com to learn more.
Daley coming up 69 at the half, trying to gain some ground, and that's almost a strike, not quite. He leaves a 10-pin, so good 9-drop, a head pin hit.
Maybe he's not playing with strikes today. That'd be rare, but
He'll get some, I guarantee you. See, I hope that wood doesn't kill his ball here. I think with his ball, he should be fine, and he is. But he avoided the cap, so spare and a 6, matching Charlie Collins, spare and a 6.
My theory is since the wood cap was deep enough, it probably would have carried on anyway. It wouldn't have had time to do that nasty deflection.
Yeah, I didn't like it anyway. I think he did the right call, just going to the right of it.
Why take a chance?
On the fill, Daley is all over the head pin, and
There
it
it is.
goes. I knew that was going to go, and like I said, Daley's now getting strikes. So.
It's a $20, and it's just a matter of time.
But I predict 10 strikes, so we're at 3 so far.
That puts
We're on
the-
pace.
We need one more this half to keep pace.
It took 6 strings to get 6 strikes between the bowlers in the last match.
That's true. They did get an extra string. Oh, no.
Another eagle. But he's up 13 pins through completed at the moment. And that's 4 in the fill to start. I think a 7 or 8 fill out of that is okay.
I know Josh chose to go second, but we talked about being the leadoff bowler, setting the pace, and boy, did Charlie do that.
Seriously, did I bring the money? A big shiny trophy from whatever company that is, Danny, on offer for these 2 bowlers.
And with that 9 box, Josh is at 116 through 8. Up 12 and completed.
Seriously, what's the name of the trophy company again?
I just put my phone away, so I can't do the plug just yet, but I know it is ESCO. But I will. I'll give them a real plug before we end up
Cool.
the broadcast.
Didn't want you. Just looking out for you, buddy.
I appreciate that. Believe it or not, they said we'd appreciate plugs, but that's not that was not a requirement of them giving us a really good deal on these trophies.
Yeah.
It's just, if they're going to help us out, I'd like to see if I could help them out as well. So if you're running a tournament or anything else, doesn't have to be bowling related. I highly recommend them because they've been very good.
It's shiny.
And boy, do they do a good job with them.
Well, Josh just had a line of 3 and a triangle split on a nice head pin hit, and he'll have a 10 out of it. So 126 through 9. So
Going to want to mark here to at least eat 10 pins back into this lead.
absolutely.
Without a mark, he's going to get 8 back. But again, he was coming in with a 53-pin deficit, I believe, if memory serves me right.
No, Eric, I haven't had the chance, but thank you for your comment.
Okay, 10th box game 2. Josh Daley on the head pin.
Great ball.
So they brought
Drops 8.
candle pins to an Indiana 10-pin house? Cool.
I used to live in Indiana. Did you know that?
I knew that.
You knew that.
Doesn't surprise me.
4 years in college there.
Big chance here with this 2-pinner. Daley needs to stay on pace.
And he gets it. Spare in the 10th.
Very nervous he was going to skirt by that 2-pin.
And 2 things are true. Again, Daley is headed for a 120 average. Again, he is never bowled below 600 all season long.
Well, he's got to make up for that 98.
And now, true, yeah, he's crushed right now.
Right,
He has won the 2nd string.
It's going to be a big turn of events here.
All right, and he doesn't have to chase that one for a 7 in the fill and a 143 string, so he's picked up 17 pins.
Cuts the lead to 38. I mean, that's all you can do at that point. We saw it with the Mark Ricci match.
15 pin pickup indeed. It's a 38-pin match right now, pinning pretty even, so 11 marks to 8 in favor of Charlie Collins.
You're right, 15.
And there we go.
That's what I get for not writing it down or using a calculator, just winging it.
Even matches this insane can turn into pinning duels as well, like every other match we've had so far today. So who knows?
All right, we're coming in the middle game. Charlie Collins starting us off.
And
Game
again,
3 on lane 20 here at Ryan's and Millis.
a 38 pin lead is usually pretty comfortable, but when you hear Josh Daley's footsteps behind you, it's not that comfortable.
Well, that's a beautiful head pin hit for Charlie and a banana split. 4-6.
He can make this with the wood.
That wood's,
especially with the ball he throws.
I agree with you. That's a good ball, or good wood.
Pat McCauley calls this one the Nixon.
Oh, I like that.
I am not a crook.
I like that.
I am not a make-a-believe.
That might be lost on some of the younger generation, unfortunately, but yeah. All right.
Just envision the fingers, I think.
Yeah, it's before my time, but I know what it is. So.
Oh, I was young, old enough to see him live on TV. And that's $10.
You almost feel at this stage any box that isn't a mark is probably losing pins.
Collins box 2 buries it in a pocket. And yet another split, 4-7-10.
When we got to our final four, it was Charlie, Timmy, Josh, and Mark Ricci. I was looking at it going, there's not a bad finals matchup no matter what happens.
No, not at all. Not in that group. It's the cream of the crop for the ACST for sure.
Remember Mark saying he wanted to win so bad. He's like, I wanted to win one for the old guys.
What a nice shot.
There's no leave on this deck that if either of these guys are throwing the ball, I don't think is makeable.
Sparing a second for Collins. Nicely done.
All right.
On to Phil.
XL's acting up on me, sorry.
All right, so a 9 Phil gives him 29 through 2 and just a 7 pin to look at. Wood's tempting. He's going for the pin, though, guaranteed.
I don't believe I've ever had the opportunity to bowl with Josh. I know I've bowled against him a bunch. I've bowled with Charlie plenty of times. And
2 in a row for Charlie Collins, 39 through 3 plus a ball.
Both these guys are at the top of the game.
They're both good guys, too.
Absolutely.
Huh. XL crashed on me. I love that. All right. I'll have to put it away. Sorry, guys.
All right, there's a Phil for Charlie of 8.
I will put it back as soon as I can.
So he's at 47 through 3. That means my verbal scoring is probably more important now, isn't it?
Well, you see the total pinfalls up there as well. I'll be right back, folks, with that.
The 1-8, I believe. I'm at a weird angle, so it's tough to read.
Yeah, that's a 1-8. And it's now just the 8.
That's all you can do in those situations. Maybe hit it on the other side, but either the ball or the pin's got to carry it.
It's 47 through 3 and 57 through 4.
Good pinning. And we saw how critical the pinning was, B, C, and D. And I tend to believe that, although I think the D was a pretty good score for the class, but the B and C, you definitely could see the nerves taking over a big part of that.
All right, Charlie misses the head pin that time, goes to the 2 side, leaves up the 1-3-7-8.
Getting there.
And again, just to reiterate, the great sportsmanship we've seen between all 10 of these bowlers, if you include the E matchup that wasn't today, everybody's been cheering each other on, and even if they're not very vocal, there hasn't been any animosity, at least outwardly.
They're all here having fun. It's a fun thing, and I mean, the bulk of the prize money has already been won, so this is big, but
if I remember correctly, it's $850 for first, $400 for runner-up. So they're basically bowling a $450 money match at this point. If memory serves me.
Okay, 66 through 5 for Charlie Collins, halfway through the match.
Getting there with the scoreboard, excuse me. Almost there.
And Josh Daley coming up to start game 3. Playing from behind. And light hit in the left pocket. 7, 9, 10 leave with a lot of wood down there.
Whatever he does here, it's going to explode. I don't know if it's going to work, but boy, pins are going to move fast.
It's going to be fun.
Betting he's going to the right, but we'll see.
That would be my guess, especially with his lefty ball.
There he goes.
Yep.
And he gets it. That was not an easy shot. He took a piece of wood off the right wall and to the left. It did hit the wall, right?
Yeah. At least I think it did. It all happened so fast. But what a great way to start.
And he makes those shots just look easy. He's all over it again. Leaves up the 4 pin somehow.
Just snuck by it. People don't realize at home who've never actually bowled. Actually,
pin cam's up. There we go.
Even if you have bowled, if you haven't really been down to the pit, you don't realize how much space is between every every pin. You can see it kind of when you look at an angle, but the truth of the matter is, if you haven't already said this on the streams before, you can fit 2 bowling balls between any 2 pins.
It's like almost a foot between them, isn't it?
I learned that from Kate Finn.
She made a whole video on it. Yeah, it's from center to center, it's a foot. So the pin itself, the bottom is the inch.
The pins are 2.5 inches in diameter, correct?
I believe.
And 4.5 for the ball.
4.5 for the ball. Yeah, but you can go with a little bit of space.
There we go.
On either side.
All right. Scoring is back. Obviously, it's strength 3 of 5. Sorry for the crash there. 345 plays 269 with boxes to go for Daley, of course.
Daley's at 28 through 2. He's down a pin at the moment. He's up against another spare, and he's got to make a good one here. It's the 4-10 split. Let's see if he goes to the pin and kicks that over, or if he tries to cap the left side of the wood and make something happen. Where are you going, Danny?
Home. He's got to pick a side. Well, being a lefty, I'm guessing he's going to go right. Yeah.
Oh. Well,
but he needed to be like right on the edge of the right side to see if the ball could go into the 10 and then have the pin fly back into the 8.
Some bowlers will kick that 4 pin off the left wall and make something happen.
Yeah.
Some will play the edge of that wood.
Well,
that's what he's doing that time. There it is. That's what I was thinking. Get that wood moving to the right and the ball moving to the left, and that made a 10 box, a beautiful 10 box.
He still had to be perfect no matter which side he played that. And I know he's frustrated, but I think either way would have gone. I think he was probably a little bit higher than he wanted to be on that second ball. But the third one, it was perfect where he wanted it.
Well, he's up against 2 more open boxes, so any marks here are gainers.
Just build it.
And he left the 8-9 and 3 pieces of wood down there as I see it, right? I should look at your camera. I'm looking down the lane.
8-9.
Yep.
That's right.
As is.
Position.
Very good.
Looks very covered.
Red line on the front wood, I think, does it.
I have been fooled before.
Right there, red line does it.
All right. Matches the 2 marks of Collins' first half.
Great read, Dan.
Hey.
Thanks, Dan.
I can't hit him, but I can see him.
Right?
I used to be able to hit him. All right, well, he put up 3 splits so far.
Thank you, Dan. Now back to Danny. Thank you, Danny. Now back to Dan.
Hey, we had one match here, didn't we? Had 4.
Oh, it was all Dan's.
Yeah, it was
you, me,
Esdale, and Gauthier.
We just had 4 Dans up on the screen.
On the fill for Daley, and another Eagle variant.
The amount of times we've seen this today.
These guys are on the head pin with a powerful ball, and I think that tends to make that happen more.
Like I said, for everybody who says this house is juice, I want to highlight reel of all the spread eagles and clip wing variations we've had today.
Splits everywhere.
Yeah.
Saw Waters come in one day, all over the head pin, 8 splits in one game.
Daley's ball just isn't working here somehow.
Which is crazy because usually his ball works everywhere.
It literally did.
4 out of 5 splits, and there's an 8 box for a 61 half, so he's down 5 pins.
It does work. It's a 61 half.
I know, and we're all talking about
it. It's a good half.
We're talking about it like
it's amazing.
Half.
But it's relative to whom right now?
I'm going to cheat off Micah's homework. Be right back.
All right. So Greg's leaving us for the moment, and
he left us in charge.
He did. That's not a good thing.
What does this button do? I'm just kidding. Alt F4.
Charlie Collins coming up to start the second half of the match with 66 at the half of Game 3.
Oh, Dad's back.
And buries it in the head pin 3 range, I think it was, coming left to right, actually. Interesting. Drop 9 leaves a 7. Okay, just got to get it past that piece of wood in the gutter, and no problem. He has a much narrower range where that ball's going to land than you or I might have on that.
I mean, we were talking about in a stream with, I think it was during the same match where we were talking about a few hiccups we saw from some of the bowlers where a couple got away from them. Great 10.
Oh, boy.
Strike on spare.
We're at the halfway point. Can you believe?
86 through 6 for Charlie. 96 in a 2-ball fill.
And what we were talking about is the best bowlers have this ability to throw the same ball over and over and over again. And that's what we're seeing right now. And it's nothing to take away from the B, C, and D bowlers and the E bowlers. They're all tremendous. These guys, they're on another planet right now, and we're seeing 2 of the best.
Well, Charlie starts with 7. You can't stop. Yep, it's going to be 7. Okay, 7 in a fill for the strike so far.
And not only are we seeing 2 of the best, we're seeing 2 of the best that are both under 30.
Yeah.
So that we're going to see them for a long time.
Side saddle triangle and does not get it. So 9 in a fill for the strike for a 105 through 7.
And it does happen. Craig Holbrook is a Mixed Worlds champion just now.
Yeah, Craig is,
Craig and I are the same age. We're just within a couple months of each other.
and he's still doing it on an incredibly high level.
He is.
That team was a wagon.
114 through 8 for Charlie. Yeah, what a gentleman. I think the world of Craig.
It was funny at
Many agree.
our team wasn't super successful at Mixed Worlds this year, but we actually beat Craig's team, who came in first, and we also lost to the last place team. So we had a good little mix of everything.
So another eagle, and we're asked, is there no lob line judge? We do not have one. The bowlers are on their honor for that, and it's really not a problem with these two bowlers.
No, I don't think we've seen too many get away. There was a couple earlier, but they were one-offs.
Or didn't take anything.
And it didn't take anything, correct.
And the same thing on the foul line. There's actually the lights are not on, correct, Danny?
We don't. The lights were ripped out of this play. I've worked here for 14 years, and they were gone when I started.
That's what I thought.
But Jenny Rose world record stands. Look it up in the ICBA. You can verify it other ways.
We were able to send it over. I don't know if that's a new rule or a one-off, but I know I sent the footage over, and luckily we had a pretty good security camera footage of our shot. We actually have a great Steve Reno made a great board with what she accomplished here.
Yeah.
And
210.
Luckily, she goes nowhere near the foot foul line, so it was very easy to see.
So Charlie's at 123 through 9. He just dropped 7. 7, 8, 10, and just gets the 8 pin.
Yeah.
Men's high single, also a Steve Reno tribute. Pete Crawford Jr., 227.
Yep. That's just for the house, just to be clear.
Right.
One of the top games ever, but not the top game.
I'm going to tell you, I watched that game on the stream, and I don't think there was a better plan. There was a better bowler on the planet ever for those 10 boxes. He didn't miss. He didn't miss a single shot. There was no backdoor anything.
8 marks in a row, and
4-11 triple for Collins.
And the 2 10s were splits.
He pushed the record. Another mark.
Yeah. And
he probably would have had it.
They were both splits. He played them both beautifully. He just couldn't get the extra pin to carry. So there was nothing. There was no misses there. There was no backdoor, whatever. And one of the things I loved about that, it was a Friday Night Pro match. And Brian, they were bowling Brian's team here at Millis, and Brian Fournier called me and said, "Are you watching the stream?" I said, "No." He said, "You got to watch it." And the other 8 bowlers could not get off the lane fast enough. Because nobody seemed, not that they didn't care what the match was, but it was how fast can Pete get back on the lanes? How fast can Pete get back on the lanes?
I was here for Friday Night League.
Yeah.
And I actually left before he bowled.
Oh. So not to put him down, but one of the things I kind of find funny about that night is he was at 226 for 2. And then went 227 his last string.
Jeez.
So he beat his first 2 strings
with
his 3rd string.
Josh Daley just dropped 7, leaves a triangle on the left.
I did not read it.
And he's got it.
Triangle goes. Who knew?
71, and it marked it as a strike, but it's not a strike. So that'll be a spare for 71 and a ball through 6. Let me get it straight.
And never the stickler for accuracy. Danny Finn enters it as 7 spare, even though it doesn't change the scoring.
Hey, you want an accurate record when you print it out?
It's true.
It was just the strike fill versus the spare fill that I was making sure.
Can it be 9? It's not going to be 9, so that's an 8 fill for 74.
But to allude to your point, Greg, the first number I put in would have had no...
79, I'm sorry. It looks like a 4 to me.
Yeah.
79, okay.
Yes, he really does have 79 through 6, and yes, it really is behind right now.
And that's
10.
Another spare. That's the way to catch up. Was up against a spare strike combination.
4 mark string already, and he's behind.
Isn't that something?
Collins
I was wrong.
With a 132.
Daley has a 10-pin higher average. Of course, he bowls at Academy, and Collins bowls at Harvard. Different conditions.
Yeah. On the fill for Daley and 4,
Academy,
5, 7.
Academy's been moving lately, and from what I heard, it was just that they changed the sidewalls, and the scores improved.
The wall shot is a subtle aspect to the game.
Yep.
This wood looks gettable, even though it's on Daley's wrong side.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that 2 ways. It's always 2 pieces of wood with that leaf, and he can cap the wood on the right, I think, might be the option here. Or you can try to sweep the far right wood over.
Maybe.
Okay.
See, I thought he was going to go to the right side of that plank.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That was where I thought the best option was.
Maybe if he was a righty or had that in and out ball, he could have hit the wood next to the 5, but I think what he did was the right move, maybe just a little bit off.
Do we have a percentage on how often that leaf goes? But That puts him at 105, so he's down 9 pins at the moment. 106.
I know my percentage.
I can't read that screen at the moment. So
I know my percentage.
Read mine.
How often it goes?
It's correct, I swear.
0%.
I've made it a few times.
I've never made it with the wood. With the wood, I've never made it.
I made it
without
without.
the wood.
I made it without the wood a couple of times.
I
Not
can-
most of the time, but not
So,
very often.
believe
But I
it or
did a
not-
couple of times.
Believe it or not, I can make it without the wood. I'm not saying that I'm good at it, but I can make it without the wood because I feel like it splits a little bit easier. Where with the plank, I feel like it just pushes it straight back. I feel like I've seen Doucette make it a bunch.
Yeah, I've seen him do it quite a few times. Now that's a 7 drop, but a much better 7 drop. Just the 1, 2, 4 left.
Jason Doucette, also a men's world's finalist with Fenway Academy.
Repeatedly.
Always the bridesmaid, but that's still a compliment in its own way. You know,
I feel like they're one bowler away every year. It's just one bowler away.
speaking of moral victories, I guess.
Dropped just the 2, 4, left the head pin. Really wanted that spare. And he'll take a 10 out of it for a 116 through 9. And needs a big mark.
Again, he's headed for the same 600 pace as usual.
Wouldn't need it. Well, he can do it with a big spare here. So he can catch up to Charlie and gain some pins on this, but he needs a good mark here.
No.
And another one. Who's getting more eagles?
I can tell you, splits themselves are. Daley's got 3 more of those.
Who runs this house is what I want to know. Oh, she's not even listening to me.
Questioning Steve Reno seems heretical.
No, I have Beth Jones, the man.
Look at this, coming forward.
right next to me,
Not
but she's
fast
not
enough.
listening to me.
Okay, you made the 6, 7, 10. Your point?
Well, she's family. She doesn't have to pay attention to you, Danny.
You're not wrong. I figure most people don't listen to me, let alone the people related to me.
It's a 9 box. It's 125. Charlie Collins, 45 pins to the good, even though, again, Daley is averaging 122.
411 for Charlie after 3. Incredible.
All right, coming
Put that in
into
perspective. I think that the house high triple, which Charlie has for Harvard Lanes, is 415.
well, we're coming into the penultimate game of this match. You like that word?
I do.
I
Like
do.
that word. Josh is probably going to have to look to eat at least 20 pins here.
Or have Collins slow down. That's the first obstacle,
Well, that's what I'm
honestly.
saying. He's got to get 20 pins back. However it happens, he's got
Collins
to
is on a roll, and that's an 8 drop. Millis 8, leaving the 1-2. Hit the 3-6 and leave the 1-2. Not bad. All gone. I'm not a fan of those two together. Looks so deceptively simple, as Charlie just made it, but
There's a lot of the shots, and I've alluded to this before, where it's like it looks easier than it is, and I almost hate those more when you think that the shot's going to be easy. What do you think, Greg? Just kidding. It's not great.
well, that's an 8 drop for an 8 fill for 18 through 1, and this time, this variant of the Millis 8, I guess, is the 3-6. Nice wood, too. Goodbye. Another one gone. And there might have been a third pin back there, was there? No?
Danny caught me enjoying 2 slices of Millis House of Pizza, just like Collins has sliced apart 2 2-pinners now. So about that slowdown, Charlie Collins still on an excellent pace.
28 in this ball.
Yeah, caught Greg in a rare moment of distraction, decided to utilize it.
Only 5 in a fill. He buried it in a 1-3 pocket, but
The working conditions I get subjected to.
we're abusing you here.
I cannot recommend Danny Finn for president next year.
Like I said, I don't know if they're going to do votes again. We'll see. A few people asked me, like, "You're going to run?" I said, "I don't know if there's going to even be votes." That was something that I did, that was not written in our, somebody put it, our Constitution, that we do have votes. That was just something that I did because, again, I never felt like it was my league. I felt like it was the Bowlers League, and I wanted them to have the option of who they chose to be the face and the person running it.
What do we have? Quasi-dictatorship. Want to keep it?
I never wanted to be
No,
that.
no.
Oh, we miss having you here, and this is a big game, big match for you.
All joking aside, I think Mike Imperato is going to be a good president. He's got a lot of ideas for how to manage, especially pace of play, pace of scheduling, I hasten to clarify.
Look at that leave. Charlie put it on the head pin and leaves the back row.
Well, at least this goes for 10. Yikes.
Well, I think he could get a spare out of this with that right-handed wood.
Huh.
You might be tempted to sweep the left, but I have a feeling a high hit maybe on the right-handed wood might deflect the ball to the left. What do you think, Danny?
It's like that worried face skew
Yeah,
mouth emoji.
I think left side's a move, almost right at the.
Of course, he throws a hard ball. Okay.
Yeah,
Capped it, I think.
I think if he had a softer ball, it would have been more likely to deflect the ball over.
No, going back to pace of play, we do have something currently in the rules about falling behind. It wasn't enforced as well as it should have, because again, there, even as was alluded to when in some of the posts in the bowlers only page, there's going to be circumstances, whether it's injuries, whether whatever, and we kind of gave the benefit. Going back to what you said about the ICBA, and we gave the benefit of the doubt to the bowlers. Maybe we did that a little bit too often and too much. But
in the context of that rule, right?
Yeah, so I allowed the bowlers to go a little bit further than we probably should have, but if they want to have stricter enforcement on those rules moving forward, that's definitely something that they can do.
Well, Charlie just dropped 8, leaves the 1-3 again.
Well, semi-related, another Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour season starting in a few weeks' time here on the ACST page, and Candlepin Bowling Network wants to be there for as much as we can, too.
I believe
We don't see that often, but Charlie just went right by the 1-3.
Is this the slowdown?
I believe it's September 6th is when they're looking to start the year.
A few weeks away, and that's a 9-box, so Charlie's game is no longer perfect. 62 half.
Also, pre-scheduled finals. I forget the date, but
That's a good idea.
I want to say July 11th. That sounds right, but I could be completely wrong. Don't quote me on that.
I feel like I would remember 7-11, but hang on.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Okay, I don't even know if that's a Saturday. It sounded right, but I know. Unfortunately, I know a couple people that said that they couldn't sign up because they work Saturdays. They were hoping that because here we could have had the finals on a Sunday.
How do I segue this? There's a 7-11 near Academy Lanes, which is their men's worlds team, in case you couldn't see.
Daley starts with a 9 drop, leaves just the 9 pin. So one thing I'm thinking about doing for this coming season is having a regular live stream time on, say, a Saturday afternoon for people to schedule matches.
Yeah, well, one of the things that I saw that I do, I don't want to say I have concerns of, but something that I notice is if a match falls behind, we're going to book the match for them at the house at noon. But sometimes the houses don't have availability at those
they
times.
don't.
So
I'm talking about here.
No,
having a regular
I'm not saying
time
you.
here.
I'm not saying about you, but I'm saying as far as some of the posts I've seen about how they're going to fix the issues, and sometimes it's not as easy as that, because we've had times where it's the only time both bowlers can agree to a match, the house isn't available, and I've had to intervene on that. So it's a lot of moving pieces. I'm not saying that it can't be resolved or find a way to solve it, but
as it gets bigger, there's more and more people with different complications.
I'm going to tell you what the bigger issue is that most people.
Oh boy, almost. Go ahead.
The bigger issue I think that people are missing out on is, there's more bowlers, but there's also less houses. Metro used to be. Metro and Sunnyside used to host a lot more bowlers. Right. They really don't that much anymore. Lita's no longer with us. Norwood's no longer with us. Yep. Woburn.
We'll see.
Some are question marks. Even Norwood feels like a question mark to me somehow.
Yeah, I mean, if we can get some houses back, that would really
I love
open up some opportunities to get matches in. But
on the other hand, the league is reducing in size, which could be a benefit for it in the short term.
Well, we don't know that yet. We haven't really. As of right now, the last I saw, I believe it's about 60 in the north and south each. And then I want to say they want to still hit 40 for the west.
Still a good turnout, and it's going to be a great season anyway.
There's no main division anymore.
No, that was something else that I was actually working on at the very tail end of the season. But obviously,
Daley just dropped 9. He's up against a single pin, and he picks it up for a spare. Nice shot.
Equalizing the 2 marks already with 2 boxes in hand.
And he's at 38 in the ball, up against 43 at 3.
He's not out of this yet.
No, not even a little bit.
He's getting so sick about punching after spares, that's for sure. I don't know if he'll want to adjust somehow. Not everyone does that.
I don't think he does. I think he's one of these guys that when he knows he's throwing a good ball, which he is.
Just off the head.
Maybe he did.
6 in the fill.
It is a better leave.
He just said stop dropping the ball, so there was a slight timing issue with that.
And therefore it hits left of his target.
Puts him up a pin and completed in this game.
It is so quiet in here.
Well, we have a pretty good audience here.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it's just
it's not due to lack of people in the building. It's I think the tension is very tight right now.
All right, so Josh missed the spare on this 4 horseman that time, and again punching through for an 8-box 52 through 5 or 4, and it's a 1-pin game in this game.
He's going to need a mark here to make up some pins.
Absolutely.
He has time, a string and a half after this, but
it's getting short.
But was it John Ahern that said earlier about the runway, and runway's getting Shorter and shorter.
And that was another spread eagle variant.
So it's even, Collins is below 50% on splits just, but Daley, 15 of 26 head pins have been splits. Well, he has 15 splits and 26 head pin hits. He splashed one once. Oops.
Oh, man. He's hitting his objects.
Yeah.
Just the way it goes sometimes. In fairness, it's called bowling and not hit the pin, but it is harsh.
Well, in this game, there's not a lot of margin. And that's a 7 box. He's got 59 through 5, and he's down 3 pins in this string. And more than that overall. 48.
Fair play. Collins deserves to be ahead at this point in the half. 62.5 for him.
Both with 2 marks. Collins coming up to start the second half of game 4.
48 pins. There is time for Daley to make this up.
And he put that into 1-3.
Get over.
10 is over. Now it's just a 2-4-5.
Now we have another triangle.
I don't root for any bowler. I just root against the pins. Spirit of everyone else we've seen today.
The pins are our common enemy.
We stand on a united front against them.
And
So,
Charlie misses one.
Still haven't seen a triangle hit today, I don't think.
Yeah, we had one.
Oh, did we have one?
Yeah,
Okay.
Daley hit one. I think it was Daley, right?
Yes. Yes, he did.
It was a 4-7-8.
Yep, triangle 4. That's right.
Remember the pins sometimes better than remember the bowlers. What do you know? But that's 10 box for Charlie, 72 through 6.
I worry about being too number focused. I love the statistics. I love math. That makes me weird. But I do care about the humans as well.
I care about the humans too. It's just I'm talking about my memory sometimes because what I see in my mind sometimes is the pins.
Like, I want to ask them a million questions beforehand sometimes too, but A, either I'm busy with this, or B, I don't want to disrupt them. They're in the zone right now.
Yeah, I'm more into the feel of the game. I know when I'm bowling well, regardless of head pin shots.
This is going to be an interesting one. Charlie's got the 7-8, which is technically a split.
Well, if we're going on vibes, I think they're good right now.
Oh, yeah.
I like the wood, and there he goes. No problem.
You bet.
Again, Josh just yelled over, good shot, buddy.
And he made that look easy, too. And I even with that wood, I did not read that as an easy shot.
If you're too far to one side or the other, it risks spinning out.
Spare in the 7th, and he's at 82 in a ball. In the 1-3 pocket, and leaves the 2-6-10 split, but the 7 in the field puts him at 89.
So some splits cropping up on Collins' side. I mean, he's had a steady diet of them. He's had at least 3 in every string, honestly.
Trying to kick that pin over. Nice try. Now just pick up the 2.
So, in terms of how to get less splits, hit fewer head pins.
Welcome to my world.
Pretty much, yeah. And that is one thing we see a lot of here. It's fast, but splits are really common here. For bowlers who have a hard ball, hitting the head pin consistently, they can get into stretches of lots of splits. And Charlie now.
I will say today does not seem like one of our faster days.
Look at this.
Okay, good 9 drop.
Gets those extra kicks, though, off the wall, especially when they gain second winds,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. When the wood just hits that accelerator pad thanks to another piece falling on it.
Just a 2-pin. And he misses it. Surprise.
Ooh, surprise, surprise. Right, Don Gillis?
Thought he was all over that one. That time he is for a 10 and a 108.
Paul Grant is special, isn't he, Eric? We're just doing rotating commentators today. Atlantic Candlepin Single Store has a lot of great streamers. Pleasure to be here for this from Ryan Family Amusements, Millis, Massachusetts. You're watching Candlepin Bowling Network and or the Atlantic Candlepin Single Store page. 2 and 3 split. Hello to all 180 plus of you watching on those platforms combined, and however many watching Kate Finn and Carrie Frazier across the way.
Well, I appreciate the opportunity to do this one. I do a lot of matches here in Millis and elsewhere.
2 and 3 split. That's going to be a manual ball return as well.
Try to mix up the streaming a little bit today, give everybody an opportunity. I'm going to grab that ball for him as soon as he finishes this.
Danny in position.
And that's
10.
a nice 10. Nice 10 by Charlie. 118.
Again, even this match could come down to small margins here. Right now, Collins is winning by bucket loads, but we know it's not over.
Well, it's time for Josh to turn it up, though.
Pin it to win it. Right, TikTok ladies? Just looking through the stickers here. Get in, loser. We're going bowling. Act like a lady, bowl like a beast. That was one they brought up when they streamed Ladies Internationals as well.
Yeah, they try to make like theme. I shouldn't say they try to. They do. They make theme stickers for the event that they're doing oftentimes.
All right. Josh is focused right now. He knows he's got to have 3 good halves.
They understood the assignment.
I love it because it brings some fun to the game, you know? And with some of the streaming, they make a little bit of revenue, and then they'll take that revenue and put it right back into the game.
And Daley, nice A drop, leaves the 3-6, and he was all over the head pin on that one.
What do they do exactly?
Like with the stickers, they've put
They
put money into tournaments, but they do a lot of stuff that.
Oh no, Josh misses that spare. Stripe pin came to bite him that time.
Good for them.
You know, their whole thing is, you know, at the end of the day, it's supposed to be fun too, right? So
yeah,
let's make it fun.
Candlepins for Cancer likes doing that. Like, it takes in money from outside as well. State of New Hampshire helps out, and then between that and the majority of the support coming from the bowlers, it becomes a positive feedback cycle as well.
Exactly.
And then not to mention Autumn Mowry getting a cool $250,000, maybe $300K soon. Hey, how about that for outside money into the game?
There you go, Daley.
Thank you all who supported our sport.
Daley had a 9-box in the last for 68 through 6, and he just dropped everything but the head pin.
He should be able to pick up pins this half.
This one again.
All over it.
No problem. Hits the head pin on the second ball for a spare.
If at first you don't succeed.
78 in a ball in 7. Charlie's at 89 in the 7th. So he can't get ahead of him with a strike, but the strike would really count in the 8th.
Little Mark Flurries can pop up at any time. One kind of has to about now.
Okay, good action. Drops 7 with a hit on the 3-6 range.
Not quite a
the 1-2-8, 1-2-9.
Head pin accuracy about comparable there now. And Collins with the head pin perfect back half, but he only had a 56 half. Only a 56 half.
Oh, man. Josh can't get a break right now.
No. This.
Sure, he missed the head pin the first time, and it makes sense. But other times, we've seen him get robbed on 2 object pin hits as well.
So
you got robbed, another sticker.
You know what's funny is, I shouldn't say funny, but I remember talking to Brian.
Quaint.
When I first took this league over about the prize fund, and I thought we should focus more money into the playoffs as opposed to the regular season. And Brian disagreed. And actually, once he explained it to me, I agreed with him. He said, it's harder to be the 1 seed and be good. Or it's more impressive to be the 1 seed because that means you're good all year.
Right.
Playoffs are all one match. You catch somebody on a day, or you run into a buzzsaw, or you hit Splitsville.
Goodbye.
Exactly. So he said that the regular season is more important than winning is great. And obviously, I'm not trying to take away from what's happening today, but obviously both.
It makes sense. You reward the prize money for the most consistent effort, and then you have this grand spectacle, and we have a lot of fun doing it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. But keep in mind, it's only 2 out of 32 bowlers in the A division that made it this far.
100%.
So 30 guys didn't.
But sometimes,
and girls.
But sometimes the exit can be abrupt. The person you are trying to call has a voicemail box that is full. Goodbye.
Another mark here would be so big.
So that puts him at 103 in a ball.
And he could get within 30. This is a lot still, but
it is. But you got to chip away.
Well, we saw in some of the
1 or 2 more.
We saw some in the playoffs. Matt DePiero in the what's that C division? He was down 35 pins at the 8th box of the 5th game, and he put up a strike spare combination
against
to win.
Ryan, right?
Against
Prowse,
Ryan Prowse, yeah.
Again, spare thought. Daley's average remains over 120.
Oh, went flat back.
Okay.
Trying to throw it off the wall.
Well, he's going to pick up some pins here, but not very many.
No, he's going to pick up 2, maybe 3 pins.
All right.
No disrespect of his effort, a pittance.
121 to 118 in favor of Daley on that string.
How much will these pins matter? We take a look here. Pinning is 10 in favor of Collins. That's contributing as well. 2 extra strikes. That's the other part of the lead as well.
If we were playing for points right now, it'd be 4-4.
529 to 487 is confirmed as we go to string 5 of 5.
So 42 pins.
One big, shiny, rather star-spangled trophy lies in wait.
So right now, Charlie needs to keep it on the lanes, and Josh
get
needs to have a big game.
triple strike territory, I think. Because regardless of what you just saw, I don't think Charlie's going to let up at all. He wants this one bad.
to half Worcester right. We saw that made a couple of times in the B division match.
That's what you do. Compete hard on the lanes, be the best of friends after.
Yep. Oh, good bid.
Terrible leave. 4, 5, 6, 7, 10.
I don't mean to drop a minute, but Josh has actually just gone to his mother for support at the moment like this.
I'm going to tell you right now, Mary's been so big for his game. Oh, you're waving it off.
Yep, that's a 5 box.
5 there for it. Looked close, but good bowler integrity all the same.
I agree with him. So I had a mistake myself. Is that I called. We're not making the official call in the stream, but I thought a ball was good as long as it hadn't touched the channel yet.
Yeah, no,
that it was still in the air. And I've been bowling for years.
When it leaves the lane.
Yep. So I was corrected. Dan Gauthier caught me on that one, and I'm surprised I didn't know that.
But you know something? It's all about you didn't know, now you know, and we all learn, right? I mean, I tell people this all the time. You didn't know it till you knew it, right?
I should have known it, but...
And, you know, I remember, it's a little off topic, but Greg, you remember when you threw your first 500 here, and you said, I know it probably doesn't seem like a big deal, and what did I tell you? Your first anything is a big deal.
It is a big deal.
I did, yeah.
And once you do it, you know, I didn't throw a 500 until I threw a 500, and that goes for everybody else. So,
but you got it. Nobody can take it away from
exactly.
you. 10 bucks for Charlie.
I don't care if it's a 5, 6, or 7. Your first one's always important.
And the ACST has been a big celebration of meeting bowlers where they're at.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I'm very proud of. You know, I know I've said a lot of things that I wish I could have done better. The expansion of the league is something I'm extremely proud of. Oh, great ball. I'm sure 2-3 years from now, everybody will forget that I ran it because that's how everyone has a very short memory.
I don't think so. I think you own the name. I think you own the name commissioner.
But
and how are you feeling right now? This is the last string.
So I'm very proud of these guys. I'm still going to go to the West Finals. I am going to let Sean handle it a lot. I'd be lying if I didn't say this was a little emotional. This has been one, you know, but other than my actual kids and whatever, but like this and Outrun the Bear has been my baby. It wasn't an easy decision to step down. It's hard, if I'm being honest. It's hard, but today's not about me. Today's about these tremendous bowlers and what a show they've all put on. And I couldn't be more proud of these all. And I don't mean these guys, just these two, all 10 of them. And the path to get here, it's been phenomenal.
Well, whether you do or don't, your values speak for themselves.
Well, thank you.
And Collins gets an 8 box here, 40 through 4.
So he's opening the door a little bit. He put up a strike in the third.
And the funny thing, too, is originally I wasn't going to do any of the streaming at all. It was actually Charlie and Josh that talked me into doing this. They said, it's your last year. You should get involved. I said, no. And they wouldn't take no for an answer.
Absolutely. Once, you asked me to do this, I wanted you on that for sure.
You said, am I co with anybody? And I said, I'm going to do it with you.
Yeah.
And, we've only done a handful of matches together, but they've always been fun.
Shout out to Drew Steele, who also wanted to be here, but is celebrating Rick Santucci's 60th birthday today.
And Dave Peterson's also out, one of my frequent partners.
Dave was somebody that we reached out to as well. Because Maurice had even asked that, where he didn't feel like he should be streaming because he was also in the finals. Mm-hmm. But, he was a streamer throughout the year. We did ask Dave. We did ask Drew. So we do try to spread it out a little bit. Mm-hmm. Again, I don't know what the future's going to hold. And I'm not saying for better or for worse. I'm just saying it's going to, there might be things that are different, and that's totally fine.
So Charlie with an unusual sub-50 half.
It's the first one he's thrown he threw a 46 half in the back half of, did he? Yes.
Daley's,
no, he didn't. No, he hasn't had a sub-50 half yet. He's slowed down.
Daley knows what he needs to do, which is 2 big halves. And he's going to start out with a nice ball on the 1-2 pocket and leaves up to 310.
He is capable of this shot, but it is going the wrong. It'd be easier if he was shooting at the 2-7.
Yeah, maybe if he puts it right between them, that's his shot. He's going to the side. Well, I think you want to be between them with the way his ball breaks.
Just over 350 people watching this on TikTok. What do we have to be well north of 100 over here, I would assume?
Oh yeah. Well, we were, and we are now basically at 200. So thank you very much.
So 500 collective people, unless someone's watching both. Plus, there's got to be another, 20?
And again, the stars are these two guys. Well, everyone who has watched Candlepin past a point knows who these two guys are.
Oh, yeah. Do we need a biography on them? I think we're good.
Well, Daley
from
puts up a 9.
Candlepin New Gen to this. There's one headline.
Both since they were kids.
Got to keep that youth to adult pro pipeline going. That's a big matter. And I'll tell you, Academy Lanes does a great job with that.
I remember going to youth states with my my nephew was the same age as Josh, and I remember watching him bowl, knowing I'm like, he's going to be a problem real soon.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, was and I mean that in a good way, not in a bad way.
There's some video, too. up
Yeah.
there. Josh shooting at the 1-3, and he gets it.
And I remember Bobby, he asked me if we had anybody that was really competing, and I told him where we were at with the averages and stuff. Our league was not as established as say academies or, and he said I have one kid that should win if he can keep everything together and keep
Daley's
his head
picked
about him.
up some pins here. He needs a big
Mhm.
fill and more.
He's got the mark, basically. Now what?
In the pocket,
Come on.
and the 2-4-7 don't carry, but that's a 7 fill for 26. He's picked up 11 pins.
So this for me is the flow check. Has Daley found his flow after talking with his mom? I'm serious. Like,
Yeah, well,
if he's in the zone, he will evaporate this leaf.
Again, not to keep plugging the Approach podcast, but he's talked about it that his mom's been his biggest supporter.
There it is, up against that strike.
And when he gets to a point where things are not going his direction, she's been that calm voice for him that's been able to kind of get him back to where he needs to be.
All right, so anything better than a 7 here, and he negates Charlie's strike.
It's always great to have somebody like that in your corner, and Mary's been his biggest cheerleader since.
Make it 8,
That's
make
over.
it 9.
Is
make
that
it
over?
10. It is not. It's a 9 fill, but he's at 45 through 3. He's picked up 13 pins and another spare opportunity up against a 10 box.
And I'm going to tell you, based on my conversations with Mary as well, she's so proud of him.
Always.
And there it is. 3 in a row for Josh Daley, and that puts him at 55 and a ball.
The greatest regret about photos I've missed is when he and his mother embraced after it was obvious Tim Hazer would not overrun his Easter Classic score. There was the biggest of embraces off the lanes.
Yeah.
All right, so Daley's gaining some ground here. Is it enough?
That and on an Easter Sunday, a son of Mary Rose.
In the 1-3 pocket, drop 7.
This is going to look real pretty when it goes.
I was proud of that one anyway. Enough about me.
He's picked up 22 pins through 4 boxes. He has a 7, 8, 10 to go.
Holy
and
smokes.
Half the rack is on the ground in there.
Thickly settled wood, huh?
But I like it.
Does it bounce into the 10?
Yeah, no problem.
Yep.
Sorry I asked.
I just said it's going to be real pretty when it goes.
Why would you doubt Josh on that shot? That
4 marks in a row. Here we go.
is 72 and a ball.
Oh, that
so
changes everything.
Possible single-digit margin now.
So now we're looking at what, 19 minus the fill?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So Charlie slowed down in that first half, and he's looking to get back on it.
Boys and girls watching at home, never give up on a match until it's mathematically done.
You
Not
throw
until
away balls at your own peril.
So to go back to your groove factor, I think that answered your own question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, Josh is already
Whoa.
scary to bowl against. If his mom's in the building, he becomes that much more scary.
I thought that might have been a strike there, but he's left himself a little bit of an ugly lead there. What's it, the 8, 9, 10, and the 6 in front of him?
You bet. Now then,
Wait a minute.
where's this going?
No.
No, short pin.
But it
Boy.
sure looked fun. We're fun maxing at least.
This match went from out of hand to real close, real fast.
And that's a 9.
Okay.
Charlie's missing some shots he doesn't normally miss.
Charlie needs to breathe right now. I think that was my first slip of the name.
Yeah. Well, welcome to my world. You guys are lucky I remember you every time I see you. That doesn't happen
I'm
with
a big
everybody.
hey bud guy. All right, got a little break there. I was afraid the 7 was going to stand up.
Okay, that's a spare leaves. Wood's a little steep. I don't know what he's going to do on that one. He might go between the pins. But I think he's got to use the wood.
Well, we'd love to match this drama at our Candlepins for Cancer live show. We'll see about that.
All right,
Oh,
great shot.
No problem at
I
all.
was really afraid that wood was going to stand back up.
Well, and you had the 9-pin hiding back there,
Yeah.
too, which adds a little complication to it. But in a spare for Charlie, the second one of this match, of this game, I'm sorry, 68 in a ball.
He's got to really put on the pressure because Josh is on fire right now.
Split?
Imagine that. Hit the head pin, get a split. 6 and a fill.
What a match it's going to come down to. Charlie's going to be at least at 630.
Oh, third
Maybe
center.
I spoke too soon. But I would assume at least at 630, and Josh is right there.
Well, he's a 603 right now, right?
Yep, so implying a 126 average if we pin out here.
Well, he still has the 36410 up there.
Mm-hmm.
And just gets 2 for an $8.
A little safe.
It's good for a third ball.
Oh, I completely get the move.
He's going to need a mark for 110.
How likely do you think it is he aimed at the 6 intentionally, to your point? Do you think he
I don't think he intentionally did, but I think he did go to the right side of the 3-pin.
Look at this split.
And again, he's got 2 pair.
That's an odd one, though. That's the 4-6-7-9. But the only thing good about that is the wood is really interesting.
Yeah,
I think right in the middle of those 2 pieces of wood gives him a shot. You agree, Danny?
Yeah, he's got to hit the left side of that front pin.
Goes
Or
to
the
the
right
right.
side.
No. He went to the right, and I think intentionally, too.
He doesn't ask at Harvard either where he should play shots.
No.
He's a little bit better than me, though. Just a little bit.
Hasn't this been fun, folks? Thank you to everyone who's taken part in chat. Excuse us for being transfixed on this. But
And I'm going to say, Dan and Greg, thank you so much. And to everybody else that I've had the opportunity to stream with, today's been fantastic. I couldn't have asked for a better day.
Our pleasure as well.
Oh, we're going to have you on the mic again, Dan. So plan on it.
I have plenty more time.
All right.
All right.
There goes the 7. So just the 8 and the 10 are left for this last box. He's at 92 through 9.
I think he needs this.
He's right at 100 right now. This is a
He's not
low game for Charlie. But
there's
that
one
would.
back there. That back piece is red. Red lines are looking at the 8. It's the 10 I'm wondering about.
Wonder if he's going to go real high on it. Yeah. No.
And it worked. Sparing the 10s for Charlie Collins, and a nice shot it was with the 8-10.
3 marks in this string. That's the least he's had somehow.
Going to look to at least get 8 or 9 on this to try to get to 640.
He's over 630.
Well, another triangle, but unfortunately for him, he does not have to shoot at it.
Charlie Collins 109 for a 638.
And that may not be enough. Isn't that crazy?
Now what's Josh got to do? Let's get
Daley
a
has
countdown going.
Daley has a target here. He has this spare fill to work on. He needs 29 bonus pins. Leaving pins on the plate obviously will increase that goal. Otherwise, he needs 29 pins on fills, so he needs at least 3 more marks.
And that includes this fill, right?
3 additional. Or no, sorry.
Oh, well, how's that for a good group of bonus pins? Wasn't a strike, but 90%, and 9 in that fill puts him at 81 at the half.
Yeah, he's going to need a 70-half to tie right now.
Well, that's a tall order for some of us, but not necessarily for Josh.
He just came off an 80-half, so.
And there is another spare for Daley, and that's 5 in a row.
So he's going to need 60 through 4 minus the hit.
Now then.
91 in a ball.
To keep that count going, because that's every pin at this point. What we thought might have been a runaway quickly turned around.
And there's a 10 fill. That's 6 marks in a row for Josh, and 101.
Did you see that jump, folks?
Yeah. 101 in a 2-ball fill, or 111 in a 2-ball fill. I'm sorry, 101 through 6.
I botched the replay, but I'll show you another time.
40 pins minus the hit in 3 boxes all of a sudden looks a lot more attainable.
Great action with that ball that was on the 2-pin. Took 6 down in the first. Leaves up to 1-3-7-9.
So actually he has his 2 marks here. He doesn't require another, does he?
Okay, so 7 in the fill.
7 in the fill. He does require one.
Yeah, he does.
Just one more. He does need a 3-mark back half.
So that's his first markless box in quite a while.
Of course, Gregory. Come on.
He needs one more. He needs 33 in 3 boxes.
8 box. And now he's at 126.
Collins off camera is swaying side to side, heads on his head.
25 pins to tie.
25 to 10, yep.
Daley is 1 mark away from tying or swiping this away. Incredible string either way, his best.
First ball. All right, head pin hit and a nasty split to 7, 8, 10, and wood all over the place here.
It's like pepper and water when you put dish oil on your finger. Look at that. 7, 8, 10. The wood all scattered away.
I'm probably
doable,
playing it
though.
right, but I don't know where he's going to go here on this.
He's giving it a long look, too.
It's a lot on the line here.
Still has another box to make a mark, but it'd be nice to get it in the 9th. He's going to the left. Almost gets it.
He dragged
Oh,
it. He got
I
that
wasn't
other
even
piece,
sure.
too.
Yeah, I still wasn't sure.
He must mark in this remaining box. Excellent bid, but he's down to his last box. And yet again.
That would have probably done it, I think. But who knows?
We're
when you
looking
got
at
that.
another
Clipped.
single pin match.
638 to 623 is official, folks. It's very simple. 15, we tie, and we go to yet another string 6.
11 might be the biggest gap we've had.
Likely is. A spoiled audience we are today.
Daley drops 8.
He's a corner pin.
Look at that.
If he wins this match, this has got to be a highlight of all time.
Wow, 7-10 split, multiple wood by each pin.
Must have it.
I don't know where he's going on this. I'm thinking the left.
It's so vertical, though. Maybe that's his best chance, though. Does the cap send it? Whoa, he's
no
in it!
way. No way.
It's over! Charlie Collins is the ACST champion
Oh, my
on
goodness.
that shot.
So we're looking at 5, maybe 6 pins. 5.
633, no good. Charles Collins by 5.
What a match. We had 5, 11, 1, a tie going into the last string, and 5.
Incredible match.
Extraordinary. We'll let them have a moment.
And Josh really got hit by the splits, ultimately, is really what
He
it
threw
came down to.
He threw a tremendous ball.
Especially on after the fills there. 22 marks 21. In fact, Collins got him on pinning only by 2, really. So it was the fills that made a big difference there. 638 to 633. But I'll be interested to see how they break this down as well. I'm obviously not going to rush them to the microphone here, but in just a moment, we'll talk to them
All right.
about this tremendous match.
And I'm going to stay back here for you guys. So
Yeah, thank you for letting me know if the microphone carries on through.
okay, I will. Just a little easier than hobbling up there.
I got it.
All right, I'm going to monitor you here. And what a great match that was. Pretty much as a lot of us expected, Daley came back.
Can you hear me in
strong.
there?
I can hear you great. I'm just filling the air for the moment. Yep, you're fine. And Greg is going to go down and talk to the bowlers. And Danny will be awarding the trophy for the 2025-26 Class A Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour Championship, which will
this
go
one
to
here.
Charlie Collins.
633, no good. What do you think the difference was in this match, quite simply?
More of the splits, and I kept on going through the middle. I mean, what 5 pins? Could have found anything. Thought I played the last 3 shots of the whole series, the last match good, last string, 2 boxes, whatever. Unfortunately, it doesn't go your way, but the way things fly here, it's like you think something will fall, but it's kind of crazy. And sometimes you just got to deal with it. Go with the wins, go with the losses. I mean, yeah, it's aggravating and it's annoying, but it's going to happen to every bowler. It's not just one person.
Do you mind my asking as well, what'd you say to your mother in that moment in string 4? You knew you could win, but of course it was such a long road ahead to get to that point. What was the encouragement she gave you, if I may ask?
No, it's funny. Every time I'm not bowling well, sometimes I'll just call her and I'll do better. And she was like, go on the other side and call me. And I'm like, Mom, you're in the same building as me. I don't need to call you.
Phone a friend.
Yeah, phone a friend, basically. But I just, went outside, took my time, debriefed like 10 seconds, came back in and tried. That's all I can do, I guess. I'm really happy for Charlie, though. I think it's his first singles win. I was hoping not to have that happen against him, but it's okay. Really proud of him. He's going a long way. So I think I'm glad that his first singles title win is against me. If I'm right, I think it is. Charlie, is this your first singles win? Of course, and it's against me, right? But no, I'm happy for him and everything. He's come a long way. He's becoming a better bowler. Just lucky I got a bust on the last 3 boxes, stopped right in the middle of the train tracks.
You two #1 seeds. We're looking forward to seeing you in November, if not sooner, obviously. Friday Night Pro League. Great season. Thank you very much. Anything else you'd like to say?
No, Charlie, get up here, you loser.
Charles, how about that? I mean, we all saw the numbers on paper. We knew he had a 10-pin higher average. I mean, you were bowling at Harvard as well, but did you expect it to go this way?
You never know what could happen in Candlepin. I mean, Josh is an incredible bowler. Probably you can say the best in the world. It's just you had to keep, go with him. And the first game kind of put me up 50, and then after that, I kind of stayed with him the entire time up until that last game. I tried my best, and every box I gave him my all, and it was great.
And did you have any conversations about the surreal moment of being men's worlds teammates and facing each other? Did you have any conversations, including on what shirt color to wear beforehand?
We did definitely talk about the shirt color, but honestly, no, we spoke mid-year through the ACST, and if there was one person I would want to go against, it was him. And if I was to lose against anybody, it was Josh.
Well, good man, and I'm pleased to say that Danny Finn, for the last time today, has something for you.
Not only last time today, the last time ever. Charles, on behalf of myself and the rest of the ACST committee, it's the last trophy I'm ever handing off. Congratulations on being the 2025-26 Class A ACST champion. I'm proud of you.
Danny, it's about the bowlers, but any last wishes for the ACST going forward, say, for the committee, or any thanks you want to give at this point?
No, I've said it a million times. The streamers, the committee, I'm sure they're all going to do a great job. I have high hopes that it's going to do well. I'm going to bowl in it. Maybe I'll try to get a trophy instead of handing them off. But thank you for everything, Greg. I appreciate it.
And may I say congratulations to you, a great league, and looking forward to seeing it in a few weeks' time here on ACST and Candlepin Bowling Network as well. But that is all for us, and that's enough tomorrow's for tonight. Thank you very much, Dan Castle, and everyone who joined me, Paul Grand, Mo Perry, John Ahern. I hope I didn't miss anyone. And there we go. As they pose for one last photo, let's have a look at the statistics as well. 638 to 633. Wasn't that good? Had that turnaround at the end there. And you see the splits there. Daley did have one more split despite one more head pin. It could have gone either way. And in the end, Daley got that extra mark and that extra head pin, and yet Charlie Collins prevails by 5 pins. And that is that here at Ryan Family Amusements in Millis, Massachusetts. That's his new wife there, Kimberlyn. Congratulations to them. And I think I can't see if that's their mother posing for the photo, in fact, there, but what a wonderful sight. That is it. Congratulations once again to all our champions. Nate McLaughlin, Alex Patton. We had Rob Brown. And then, hold on. Memory is fading on me. Mike Capone. And now Charlie Collins. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. And until next time, so long.